Let's talk about Memorial Day. Now, every Memorial Day, I spend the day taking part in a couple of little traditions that I personally do. First, when the weekend celebrations begin, that first crack of a beer, that first beer is poured out in remembrance of those who haven't returned from duty. That's the first ceremony, I guess you could call it, that I go through in honor of those. Also, during the weekend, I always I always find some time to rewatch the movie Saving Private Ryan. And it's the ending of that movie that's the most important lesson for every American to take to heart. So, spoiler alert, if you have not seen that movie, this is going to be a spoiler. Turn off this podcast if you don't want the spoiler. But at the end of that movie, the captain is dying after fighting to protect Private Ryan. His final words to Private Ryan are, "Earn this, earn this." People sacrificed for our liberty. Are we earning the liberty that so many men and women paid the ultimate sacrifice for us? My friends, let us remember three men in particular who gave all for us. These are three men my dad served with in Vietnam. Three men whose names are carved into the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. Three men who were young, far from home, serving their country, and who did not return. Their names are Second Lieutenant Edward Arthur Zager, Specialist Thomas Francis Daisy, and Private First Class Dennis Wayne Reed. They served together in Charlie Battery, 6th Battalion, 84th Artillery, 41st Artillery Group, 1st Field Force, United States Army. And on April 9th, 1968, in Binh Dinh Province, South Vietnam, all three were killed in action. My dad was there too. Thankfully, he returned home. Edward Zager was from Arcadia, California. He was born January 11th, 1945. He was 23 years old. He served as an artillery officer. And his name is on panel 49E, line 7 of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. Thomas Daisy was from Neenah, Wisconsin. He was born on Christmas Day, 1944. He was also 23 years old. His name is on panel 48E, line 57. Dennis Reed was from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He was born on December 22nd, 1947. He was only 20 years old. His name is on panel 49E, line 5. Those are the official facts. But Memorial Day asks us to do more than recite facts. It asks us to remember that each name was a life. Each life had a family. Each family had a future that was interrupted by loss. Edward was a son. Thomas was a brother. Dennis was a nephew. They had hometowns. They had birthdays. They had people who were waiting for letters, hoping for a safe return. And then they received the news that no family ever wants to receive